welcome, one and all, for what promises to be a regular Blood Bowl bruiser. So, lock up the wife and kids, take a six-pack out of the fridge, and settle down into your favorite chair for some feisty entertainment.
A true sport for true men. When a guy goes down in Blood Bowl, you don't expect him to be getting back up. And they're off! He's recovered the ball.
Look, Bob, they're almost too proud to get their outfits dirty.
Still, they achieve the impossible at times, Jim.
What's so difficult throwing a ball? I want to see more action. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
What? Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. Somebody had better stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
That won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
Nice left punch. Right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. Just look at the way his feet and hands are twitching.
The punch is still echoing round his body. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them. Far from the line now.
It smells like a touchdown. Oh, idiot, get off the pitch. If you can't take a little block like that.
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good. I've got better things to do with my time. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. That's one regulation clobbering.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache. I think she's singing him a lullaby.
There's no way he's gonna score a touchdown, laid out on the pitch like that.
That's it. The ball's in play. There's gonna be trouble. recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Well, that'll keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's just stunned. Okay. As physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
The ball flies through the air?
Right on target. Things are hot. Did you know that the Galadriel Gladiators won the Blood Bowl in 24-17 and were always the top contenders thanks to the best Elven blitzer to grace the pitch?
Oh yeah, Jim. Everyone remembers when Lucian, the Silver Bullet Swift, played for the Gladiators.
That was before the NAF collapsed. However, after the collapse, he went on his own and formed the Calahir Swifts in 2501.
Yeah, Jim, the Gladiators sure lost a good blitzer. But it's just a matter of time before the richest team in Blood Bowl lures in another star for their run. Can get their game going again.
Good job there from a pair of safe hands.
It's a great pass.
Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
How would you sum up that first half, Jim?
Well, you only have to see the dour looks on the faces of the orthopedic surgeons and dentists to realize that it lacked any real action. The players are ready. Something must be broken.
Probably nose, a few teeth, an arm. You know, regular stuff. skills. The ball is caught.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid to me. That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright. Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
He's got rid of the ball. Slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, bleh!
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one. Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
He's got the ball! A meteorite across the pitch.
Very much an aerial game.
It's a touchdown ball.
Well spotted, Jim. I see my experience is finally beginning to roll off on me. The ball goes skywards, and a Watches out!
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snap of the Wizard's neck. It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive!
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
Remember that commercial, Blood Bowl fans? Right to boot, Bob.
Oh, yeah, what a great commercial, Jim.
That elevated the Dragon Prince's popularity back in the early days.
Right, Jim. At least that's one High Elf team who knows how to play proper Blood Bowl. Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with.
Reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. A mouthful of knuckle, and then a mouthful of dirt.
Yeah, he went down face first. The High Elf throwers are said to be the best throwers to grace the Blood Bowl pitch. Apparently they start at a very early age, as young as 70 years old.
So, how come it takes them so long to become a full-fledged Blood Bowl player?
Well, Jim, to successfully pass their trials, they must perfect their hairdos.
Ah, that explains why so many of them never make it to the big game.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
The opponent is left just flapping around.
That's what I call a dodge. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. Delivery is within Stud's reach.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
This pair was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
That right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see...
More often. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Well, that'll keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's just stunned, not dead.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with. It's a touchdown!
The opposition didn't force its advantage now. It's now brings the score level.
Well, that result didn't settle anything, did it?
That's right, Jim, but sometimes the final score is... I can't stand a draw. Why not have a sudden death playoff?
And why not just line up the players and let the fans have pot shots to determine who dies? Time flies when you watch a match like this.
Too true. I hardly had time to catch a breath.
That's why it got such a high mark.